Hi everybody, it's Teresa Grissom with Liberty Elementary School, and I am here with another middle grade book in the Middle Grade Madness Book Talk series. Today's book is a book by Korman, who is a very, very popular author that has written a ton of books, including Restart, which was a book that several of the teachers in my elementary school read out loud to their class, and the kids really loved it. But today's book is Korman's latest book, and it is called War Stories. This book is a little more near and dear to my heart than some of his other books because the main character is a 13-year-old boy named Trevor, who has a great-grandfather whose name is Jacob, and Trevor calls him GG. And he was a World War II war hero. Trevor loves everything World War II. He plays World War II video games. He is obsessed with them. He reads history books on World War II. He knows tons of facts about World War II, and he absolutely loves his great-grandfather, Gigi. He loves to hear Gigi's stories about World War II and his adventures and his trip and the travels that he had during that time. Now, Jacob was part of a platoon of guys who liberated a small French town during World War II in 1944. And this little town is celebrating a 75th anniversary of being liberated from the Germans during the war. So they invite Jacob, who is the last surviving member of this group of people, to come and be honored at a celebration in this town. So he invites his great-grandson Trevor and Trevor's father to come with him. And what they do is they start out in Fort Benning, Georgia, where he trained, and then they decide they're going to take a trip to every stop that his grandfather made during his wartime. They're super excited to go on this trip, and Trevor is learning a lot from his grandfather at every stop along the way. And at first, Jacob is super excited. These stories are these glorified war stories, but as they travel on, his grandfather gets a little quieter and a little more serious about things. And Trevor just wants to hear these glorified war stories from him. And he's wondering why his grandfather isn't as excited and he's more quiet than he used to be. Well, what they're finding out is this whole town is excited to have Jacob come and to be honored, except for a group of people. Not everyone is excited to have him back. Not everything may be as it seems. So, as the story goes along, it alternates between the current time and 1944. So we go back and forth between them traveling to get to this town for this anniversary celebration and Jacob's time back in World War II. So I'm going to read the inside cover of this to you. Okay, 75 years after World War II, it's time to tell the truth. There are two things Trevor loves more than anything else: playing war-based video games and his great-grandfather Jacob, who is a true blue war hero. At the height of the war, Jacob helped liberate a small French village and was given a hero's welcome upon his return to America. Now it's decades later, and Jacob wants to retrace the steps he took during the war, from training to invasion to the village he is said to have saved. Trevor thinks this is the coolest idea ever. But as they get to the village, Trevor discovers there's more to the story than what he's heard his whole life, causing him to wonder about his great-grandfather's heroism, the truth about the battle he fought, and the importance of genuine valor. So if you are someone who enjoys history and war stories, this would be a great book to read. It's really cool how it alternates between the past and the present. So if you're looking for a good book, War Stories, I highly recommend it. So even if this one doesn't interest you, please pick up a book, one of the ones I've talked about in the past, but let me know what you're reading. Let me know what your students are reading, whether it's middle grade books or whether it's picture books. Please let me know what books your student or yourself have enjoyed reading. Put them down below in the comments. And until next time, have a good rest of the summer and see you soon at school. Bye.